I remember growing up as a kid. I had some good times, but when you're that young, there's a sense of helplessness being that small. The world seemed really big and overwhelming at times. There were a lot of unanswered questions, but it was okay. I had my parents and other adults in the world that had all the answers. I knew they had everything figured out. After all, they were grown-ups. Then I got a little older, started learning some new things, maybe a couple of cool skills. The world was getting a little smaller and a little less confusing because I was growing up, and soon enough, I would be an adult. And soon enough, I would have all the answers. Then middle school and high school came along, and I was mixed in with a bunch of other idiots. Confused kids who were also trying to figure things out. But they didn't know shit either. They were just kids, small like me. So, no need to panic! One day, years later, I woke up. I was lying in bed, pondering the existential meaning of life. I do this from time to time. Maybe a little too often. Just the usual stuff, you know. Black holes, war, poverty, fractals. Wait. Pause it right there for a second. Let's talk about fractals. Okay, fractals are, according to Google Dictionary, a curve or geometric figure, each part of which has the same statistical character as the whole. Thanks, Google. Wait.
What?
Hold on. I don't get it. Well, let me just show you instead of telling you. So, essentially, it's a shape that never ends. It goes on forever and ever and ever. Then it got me thinking, is this how the universe works? If I were to enter a black hole, does it lead to another universe where another version of myself exists in a different state? Maybe I'm married by now.
With kids.
Or maybe I'm dead. Or even worse, I'm the president! This is known as the multiverse theory. I'm not going to go into that right now. It's kind of nuts. Look it up. But don't do it right now. Jeez, we're in the middle of something. Shout out to JRE, and thanks for my mind up with that one. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, laying there in bed, existential meaning of life, blah blah blah. So next I start going back in a little further in the mind. I was going back on my life as a kid, through college, high school, other milestones in my life, my career, years in the service, all kinds of stuff grown-ups do. I laid there continuing down this rabbit hole, and it all came rushing back to me in an instant. Holy shit. I'm a grown-up! But wait a second. This can't be. I don't feel like a grown-up. I pay rent, taxes, usually. I have a job, kind of. But I have way more questions now than I did when I was a kid.
What in the fuck happened?
Where are the adults with all the answers? I'll tell you where. I figured it out, guys. All you need to do is... Well, there you have it. I'm glad I was able to clear everything up for you guys, and I just want to say thanks for watching. I'm trying something a little new with this one, so I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't worry, the stand-up animations will still continue, and my gamer fans, I didn't forget about you either. And if you came here looking for answers about life from a YouTuber that makes some seriously questionable content, then you need to think about some of the life decisions you're making right now. Don't forget to subscribe!